does the core value courage mean to me? Courage means a lot, because there are some things that you have to, experiences that you have that takes a very courageous person to get through a situation, to take on the challenging assignments, just having the courage to be yourself throughout whatever adversity or whatever situation that you're in. You got to have courage. It takes a lot of courage to get up here on this stage and to look each and every one of our senior enlisted brothers and sisters in the eye and say, hey, I'm courageous enough to get up here and speak with you all. So, personal story, I have several, but this is one that has shaped me as a chief petty officer and as a person, and it really took a lot of guts for me to push forward in my career and not hang my head low. So, circa 2007, I was on board USS Iwo Jima. I'd been on board for maybe 11 months before I got command advanced to first class petty officer. A lot of people didn't really care for that because a lot of people didn't know who I was. But me being some folks who know me in the room know that, I have a wife, but don't ask, don't tell was still in full effect. So it was really hard for me to be me and be who I was. So we had those who are familiar, who's all familiar with DITS, Division and Spotlight. Right. So I'd just been elevated up to LPO, and people in my division had a real issue with me for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it was my personality or my dashing good looks. But so they put the LPO and the chief and whatever out the room, and then they had an E5 and below call with the captain. Well, one of my third classes in the division decided to tell the captain that I had sexually harassed them. It was totally untrue, but, it is what it is. So I got fired, I got pulled out of my division, I got put into another division. At the same time, I'm an assistant command fitness leader. So I still had to perform as a first class petty officer. I still had to perform as an assistant command fitness leader, getting out. And those who know what LHDs are like, you having PT on the flight deck. It's not as big as a carrier for you, air folks out there, but it's a pretty good sized flight deck at 844 feet. So I still have to get out in front of these people, 1,000, 1,200 people, and conduct these fitness exercises. I still had to do these weigh-ins, and it was very, very intimidating walking around these deck plates while folks are going, you see her? She don't want to be touching them girls in the berth. Hey, I'm a very, you might not know it, but I am a very, very shy person. This is not what I enjoy some aspects of getting up in front of a group of people, but I'm a very shy person because unless I know you, I'm not going to talk to you. Unless I feel like you have good intentions with me, I'm not going to deal with you. So it was really, really hard for me, but I had to have enough courage to get out there every day and look at those people who were whispering about me and calling me all these names, whatever, and I still had to keep on pushing because that's what we do. Because, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm trying to do my 30 or, whatever my body will let me handle from here on out. And I'm trying to keep it moving. But it was very, very, very intimidating for me. And I was at a really, really low place because that happened. And I still had 2 years left on the ship. And it was really, really hard. You do a command, and it got to a point where I didn't want to do command PT. I'm at a PT session, and then there's the going down into the berthing, because on the LHD, you only got 2 berthings for the females. So I'm in the Big Bertha and I'm in the line with my towel and, you know, all my stuff. And then you got all the other girls in the berthing as I'm walking by, clutching their pearls, wrapping their towels a little tighter because, you know, what they heard or what they thought or, you know, they thought I was going to see something, whatever. Nobody wants you. But that's how I dealt with courage, and that's my personal story, and that is what courage means to me. What does the core value courage mean to me?